This is a Xiaomi Mi Pad 4 Plus tablet. Banggood were kind enough to provide this tablet for me to review. I actually did quite a bit of research before I decided to go for this tablet to review, and there were certain features about this tablet that really interested me. The first thing to mention is that it's got a 10.1 inch screen, and that's why it's a Mi Pad 4 Plus. The Mi Pad 4 has a smaller screen. It's got a Snapdragon 660 processor, which is octa-core at 2.2 GHz. It's got 4 GB RAM and it's got 64 GB of memory, so there's plenty of storage space there. It's got a huge battery, 8,620 mAh, so I can get about 16 hours worth of usage out of this, just normal usage, so it goes on and on. It's got a very effective and easy to use fingerprint reader, which means that turning it on and off is a doddle. A 13 megapixel camera at the front and 5 megapixel camera at the back. And the one thing that made me decide to opt for this particular tablet to review is the fact that it's got GPS and a built-in compass. And I'll explain why they interest me later on in the video. This is how the tablet is packaged. Inside the box we've got the tablet, a USB to Type-C USB cable, a charger, and that has got an American type fitting on there, a little pin for removing and replacing the SIM card. This particular version, which is the Chinese ROM version, comes with a SIM card. I don't know what that's there for, and some instructions which are actually in Chinese. So I've connected it up to a normal USB charger. Out of the box it's charged up to 69%. So that's the tablet fully charged now at 100%. So I'll turn on the tablet. This comes with a matte screen protector. So we want English. Choose the time zone. That's London. So I'll log on to my router now. I'm going to turn off all those additional settings. I'm going to go for buttons for system navigation because that's what I'm used to, and that's the setup complete. So setup is very simple. Now as you can see, it comes with quite a bit of bloatware on there. I'll see what I can remove and what needs to stay on. The first thing that I will say about this is that I ordered the Chinese ROM version by mistake, and if you guys decide you're going to buy one of these, make sure you go for the European ROM version. The Chinese ROM version doesn't have Google Play Store installed and that type of thing, so there's a fair bit of messing around involved to get the thing up and running properly how you want it. But as you can see, it's a Snapdragon 660 AIE processor, that's octa-core. It's got 8 cores at 2.2 GHz. The battery capacity is 8620 mAh. We've got a rear camera at 13 megapixels and a front camera at 5 megapixels. You can see that it's a 10.1 inch screen, 1920 by 1200 resolution, and it's got 4 GB of RAM, 64 GB of memory, so there's plenty of storage space there. I've been using this for over 2 weeks now and I am really impressed with this tablet. It's a smashing product. Now, as you can see, I've installed loads of software on this. Just got back from a holiday abroad and I took this with me and used the GPS as a sat-nav, which works very, very well. So if I show you the GPS system, it is really very quick to get a fix. There we go, a 3D fix in seconds. So the reason that I wanted this particular tablet was because of the fact that it's got a GPS and a built-in compass, because I've got a canal boat, and when I'm out and about on the canals I can use this water nav software, which is something else I've paid for, to actually navigate around the canals, work out where I am on the canals, you know, and what's coming up next, locate where the nearest shop is, all that type of thing. So for me this is going to prove very, very useful. Another point worth mentioning is that when this arrives it comes with a screen protector, and it's a matte screen protector. So in bright sunlight it's still difficult to see, but it is much, much better than my old tablet which had a gloss screen protector. So you can actually see it in bright sunlight, although it is quite difficult. So the fingerprint reader on this particular tablet's at the front and it works every time, instantly. There hasn't been a time when it's not worked for me. It works every time, first time. It does have facial recognition, but I've not bothered with that because it's not particularly secure. So I found the operating system to be really easy to use. It's very, very simple. The processor provides plenty of power for surfing the net. You can keep opening tabs without any problems. It will just keep on going. I've had absolutely no issues with it at all. It's very responsive, does exactly what you want it to do when it comes to surfing. There's easily enough processing power there for the majority of games as well. I mean, I don't play games on these things, but if you do play games, then I don't think you'll have any issues with this particular tablet. The cameras are adequate, they're not brilliant, but they're good enough and certainly fine for if you're just out and about for filming your friends or something that you see when you're walking out and about. I use my tablet for monitoring my CCTV systems. If we're away, I like to keep an eye on what's going on around my property. And for that type of thing, it's absolutely ideal. Using the operating system is really very easy. So, you know, it's easy to get rid of apps that are open. As you can see, it tilts very easily and quickly. Netflix, you can install Netflix on this, but you've actually got to install it as an APK file, and it will only play in standard resolution. So if you actually want to use this for Netflix, it will work, but you will have to go through a bit of a process to install it, and it will only be in standard definition. Now, that's not such a big problem on a small screen, because standard definition looks fine on a small screen. So I think you would be happy with Netflix on that, but you have to install that yourself. So this is a very solid tablet. It's well put together. We've got a fingerprint sensor on the right hand side. On the left hand side, we've got the forward facing camera and a daylight sensor. On the top, we've got volume up and down, and then the on off button. Just show you that fingerprint in operation again. That works really very well. On the top, we've got a 3.5mm audio jack for a set of headphones, a microphone. On the bottom, we've got two speakers, a USB Type-C socket and a microphone. And then on the side, we've got a slot there for a micro USB card and also for a mobile phone SIM. You can actually install a SIM on this tablet. I had a look online. It will work with most of the UK phone providers, but you cannot use it as a phone. You can only use it as data, but it is 4G mobile compatible. The case itself is a matte black case, and you can see that it's prone to getting fingerprints on it. That's not particularly an issue as far as I'm concerned, but it might get some people down. So after spending 2 weeks with this, taking it away on holiday, taking it on my canal boat, I've had it out there on the canal boat, it's really very good and I'm very impressed with it. The GPS is brilliant. I do have another tablet with GPS and it takes it about 10 minutes to get a fix. This thing gets a fix very, very quickly. So if you're out and about, if you go orienteering or you like trekking, that type of thing, you can take this with you. The battery lasts so long that you could actually use it for days on end if you just turn it on momentarily to find where you are. And the GPS system works flawlessly every time. So as you can see, if I compare it to a normal magnetic compass, it's pretty accurate. So I think I'd be quite happy using this for orienteering, that type of thing, or if I was out and about in the wilderness, it would prove very useful. It is a built-in compass. It's not a software compass, it's got a built-in compass. So that will prove useful when I'm out on the canals as well, in all honesty, for lining aerials up and that type of thing. So I am very pleased that I asked Banggood for this product to review. It is a smashing tablet. I'm very impressed with it. The fact that it comes with a matte screen protector is also a plus as far as I'm concerned. The fingerprint reader is brilliant, it really is. It makes using the tablet so easy. The operating system is easy to use and intuitive. And the GPS, well, that is just fabulous. I'm really impressed with the GPS and the compass. I think that is brilliant. Probably the main reason why I bought this tablet. So as far as I'm concerned, the Xiaomi Mi Pad 4 Plus is a smashing tablet and I would highly recommend it. I think it's smashing value for money. I hope that you found this review useful and thank you for watching.